last game before the holiday break. How important is it to keep the focus on the game and not worry about taking off after Friday?
Yeah, it's huge. We got to take care of business on Friday. Got to come out hard, play our game. We can't focus on going home for the break after. These points are super important. I think they're our last out-of-conference game besides the Mayor's Cup. So, yeah, we got to stay focused, stay disciplined this week, and come out hot on Friday.
You got those tournament games in Vermont after when you guys come back. So, how important is it to build momentum off this if we're getting a win Friday going into those tournament games in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, our out-of-conference games haven't gone as we wanted, so it'll be a good test for us. Hopefully, we can have the result we want. Feeling good about ourselves going into the break, and then hopefully carry that into Vermont.
How much time do you guys get off?
We leave Saturday and we come back on the 23rd, so just over a week. Yeah.
You looking forward to that?
Yeah, it'll be nice. It's always nice to go home, see family and friends, and then kind of towards the end of it, you're pretty eager to come back. And like I said before, we got a great test before and right after break, so it'll be good for us.
Was it a little easier to come back before Christmas instead of being with your family on Christmas Day?
I mean, I'm used to it now. It's our third time doing it. We actually have Christmas Day off, so I'll go to one of my roommates' houses. A lot of guys that are within like 2 hours or so. Their families are very welcoming, bringing guys in, so that'll be nice.
Especially when you have a couple games straight out the break, how important is it, and what do you plan to do to kind of stay in shape and stay in game shape? You guys aren't practicing against each other here.
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, it's a break, but you got to be taking care of your body. Rest is huge, but it also doesn't mean not doing anything at all. Coach Galeman gives us a couple workouts that we can do. Try to find ice with our old junior teams at home, kind of stay in it, but also enjoy being home at the same time.
We haven't talked to you since Rick made the change a couple games ago with the A's, well documented, and this season the A's. I mean, can you describe how that, if at all, that changes how you approach your role on this team?
No, it doesn't change at all. I mean, we're a leadership by committee. We have a lot of guys up there that are leaders. I think it could hurt you if you try to make it too much. I kind of try to play my role as best as possible, and just try to help the team in any way I can. But it doesn't change who I am or what I'm about.
It's kind of a weird weekend last weekend, 5-0 and then 2-0 down to the next day. I mean, what do you guys take out of that experience?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was nice to kind of explode offensively. We've been waiting for a game like that. But yeah, like we didn't come out as hot as we should have on Friday. Maybe we were riding that wave a little too high, and obviously we got that the result against Yale because of that. So we just got to learn to put back-to-back games, put a weekend together, and learn to put teams away.
You guys are just about, I think you'll be the halfway point. What grade would you give this team for the first half of the season?
Obviously, we didn't start how we wanted, but I think as a group, we've gone through a lot. I wouldn't put a specific grade on it just because I think we've come a long way since the start of the year. We've had a lot of close games. I think our new guys have done a great job adapting to the new culture, the systems. Right out of the gate, having 13 new guys, it's not easy. But I think now at the halfway point, I think we've seen over the past couple weekends, we've taken big steps forward, which is great to see, and hopefully we can continue that on Friday and into the new year.
So incomplete.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Says Josh, what grade would you give this team first half of the season?
I think Josh hit it right on the head. I mean, the games up to RPI before we got our first win obviously was not good. We're here to win games, and we weren't doing that to start the year. But since that game, I think we've come a long way. We've played better games more consistently. We played games themselves more consistently. So, I mean, there have been a couple lapses back to that start that we had, but they're getting fewer and fewer, and I think the most important thing is they are getting less and less. So by the time playoffs comes, we should be playing our game and playing well, and that's the most important time.
How important is it to find consistency? I mean, you have a great game against Brown, 5-0, then you come back and get shut out by Yale. So how important is it to find that consistency on a weekend?
I mean, it's extremely important because it doesn't really matter. Like 5-0, it's a big win, but it's still 2 points. So, I mean, you can play a consistent game, 50 minutes of the game, and then have 10 minutes where you lapse and they score 3 goals and you lose. And that's 2 points you didn't get. So, I mean, you gotta be able to find a way to win. Even if you're not playing your best, you gotta find a way. And I think consistency is the best way to do that. If you're coming in and playing night in, night out, and working hard and doing the right things, then the result should take care of itself.
Beyond consistency, you were saying that this team has gotten a whole lot better from the start of this season to where it is now. Since you're almost halfway through here, what are the next steps that you guys need to take to take that next jump?
Obviously, with this weekend, we saw it in Brown. I think offensive production needs to step up a little bit. I think we've progressed a lot in our defensive area of the game. So I think the next step would be scoring more goals. If we can score 3 to 4 goals a game, and if some of those goals come on the power play and we don't let any penalty kill goals up, I think we can put ourselves in some really good chances to win hockey games, even if we aren't at our best every day.
Are you going home for Christmas?
I am. I'm going back to Florida.
Where?
Florida.
What part?
Orlando.
Is that where home is now?
It is now. My parents retired and moved down there, so.
So no more last?
No, but I lived 18 years there, so I like to still say I'm from there.
When's the last time you were up in Alaska?
It's been a while. It's been about 3 years, I want to say.
You
3 or 4 years.
up there?
No, I did growing up. Almost my whole family was there, and then one by one we all started leaving, and now no one's there anymore. But
Did it get much different, Florida and Alaska this time?
oh, I don't think so. I think it was one extreme to the other. I think it's weird, but
So you'll go home for Saturday?
yeah, I'll leave. I'll fly out Saturday and come back Sunday, I believe, for a week.
Easy to find any ice in Florida?
It actually is. It was tough when we first got there, but now that I've been there a couple of summers now, and I established a good relationship with the rink staff and the people that skate there, so it's not hard now. But when I first got there was only one rink in all of Orlando, and yeah, I mean, it was tough to find ice. But
How important is it that you get the break, but how important is it that you stay in shape and were able to get on the ice and do some things?
yeah, it's extremely important. I mean, it's a quick turnaround. Right when we come back, we're heading to Vermont to play Vermont and Providence, so we got to stay in shape. We can't take a couple days off, 8 days off, I think we have, and expect to come back and play the game. I mean, it's an exhausting game, and you have to be in shape for the whole thing. So, but I mean, you guys know that we've all played almost. I think everyone here has played junior hockey, where you get to go home for a couple days and then come back and play on the 26th of December. So, I mean, we all know that we're going to stay in shape. We're all going to skate. We're all going to run, do whatever we can to prepare ourselves for the break. But I think we also want to, take care of our bodies a little bit at that break too.
So you plan on working out a lot when you're home?
Yeah, working out and skating.
Every day?
Probably not both every day. I might work out one day, skate the
you'll
other
do
day.
something every
Do something every day. Yeah.
You think everyone else will do the same?
I would say yeah. Guys do something every day. Doesn't have to be a 2-hour practice like we have upstairs, but just something to get the blood flowing and stay active. And
I guess when you come back who didn't do it.
a little bit. I mean, everyone's rusty when they come back because no one's skating every day when they go home. Because, I mean, like I said, you want to rest the body also. So, but it is a little rusty, but it comes back quick, especially if you've been staying with your conditioning, and so it shouldn't really be much of a problem.